right, question for you. What is happening with the weight of e-bikes lately? Everything is getting so heavy. I think most of the bikes I've reviewed lately have been 100+ pound bicycles. I mean, there's still some lightweight bikes out there, but I guess I'm leaning more towards the power bikes, right? And those are heavy. They keep getting heavier and heavier. Are you guys noticing this? I mean, I've been on numerous bikes that have been 105, 10, 115, 120, numerous bikes that are 130+ pounds. I've been on a bike that's a 165 pound bicycle. What is happening? It used to be a few years ago, I would get on a bike and be saying that it was 87 pounds or 90 pounds, and oh my gosh, is this bike heavy? Now that's nothing. I'm kind of wishing for bikes that were that light. I mean, I know what part of it is. I've been reviewing a lot of the performance bikes, so the way they get that performance is they put on a bigger motor, they put on 2 motors, they put on multiple battery packs or one huge battery pack, because you got to supply those motors with power, and it just balloons out. Because even when you put on motors and batteries, then you got to make the frame sturdier to handle all the weight. So you end up with 125 pound bicycles. And I've been thinking about this bike. I haven't been out on this in a minute. Let me take a pit stop here. This is the Citizen cycle bike, the one I built, right? This is the 4.0 version. And I'm looking at this thing going, okay, so I've got dual motors, I got dual battery packs, dual controllers, dual everything, dual screens and headlights, but yet this bike only weighs 92 pounds. And this is a killer. This bike is a killer in terms of power and speed off the line. That's why I built it, just for acceleration performance. Watch this. I mean, it moves. You just get a rolling, squealy burnout. But for the power that this thing's got, it is super lightweight. And I'm thinking it might be time to update it. It might be time to update this bike into the 5.0 version, because it's been a while since I've constructed this, and it is an absolute nightmare of a mess. And since then, I've gained a lot more knowledge about bikes, a lot more skill working on them. I've also got a growing pile of spare parts I could use, and I think I could make this thing, even faster, more powerful. And I think I could probably make it lighter weight. I think I can get it under 90 pounds. So I'm curious, all the people out there who ride the bikes like this, the power bikes, are you feeling the weight at all? Do you not care about it? Because I love the power. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to the power. But the weight is just like, it's so much weight. And I wish I had like a 95 or less, maybe under 90. Under 90 pound, it'd be great if it was like 85. Let's go 85. 85 pound performance bike with some solid power, like 3,000+ power. I think there's a spot in the market for that. One battery pack, let's keep the weight down. Let's make it a little bit more nimble. That thing will be just an absolute weapon, I think. And I've got a few ideas in mind to make this thing better. If you've got ideas you want me to try, let me know. But I think we can change the wheel and tire package up, take it down to one battery pack, get some bigger controllers on it, and this thing's gonna be just dynamite. I mean, it's already fast. That's about its top speed right there. 37, 38, which is plenty. That's all I need. That's all I want. 30, high 30s, and crazy acceleration. To me, those are the most fun bikes. And that's all I'm looking for. These are toys for me. These are not, I don't commute on them. I don't ride them to save the planet. They are little fun electric toys. That's kind of how I look at them. And I'm always thinking about how much fun do you get for the price you pay on them. Show me the bike. If you know of it, show me the bike that weighs under 90 pounds and has some really great acceleration and power. The closest I can think of I've been on was that Tutio, the Adria 26. I think that thing weighed like 88 pounds-ish, somewhere in there. And it was really fast. I went close to 40 mile an hour on that thing, and it had great acceleration. That's probably the closest I can think of, but it was really cheaply made. I mean, it was a budget bike. So I wasn't thrilled with that on it. It was built for a budget, but it was built lightweight, that's for sure. I actually much prefer the ICT bike from Tutio. That thing was a blast with the single rear motor and just a heavy hit of acceleration off the line. But it was 105 pounds, I think. And this bike, I really have not maintained at all. The rear motor's kind of grindy. and I really am looking forward to cleaning up some of the wiring. I've got extra wire just wrapped around the frame, and I'm pretty sure there's two connectors in here that aren't even the same that I just connected together because I had absolutely no idea what I was doing at the time. Look at this mess. We can make this thing so much better, I think. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go. Those tires, man, they are 3.5-inch wide tires I put on it. The Captivators are called. It's a slick tread. I don't know, I'd rather have a knobby tread, but I also was going for grip, you know? So I put the racing slicks on there. Yeah, but this bike, I beat on it really good every time I ride it. Listen to this. Can you hear that buzzy rattling racket coming from the rear motor? It still has great power, but man, it makes terrible noises. This is like an original Bafang motor. This bike is, I don't know, 6 years old at least, and it sounds awful. I'm guessing that's probably motor magnets. That grindy, buzzy noise, if you ever hear that in a motor, that typically means things have come unglued inside. It'll get worse as the bike heats up. It'll be fine when you first start riding, and then as the motor gets hotter and hotter, things get looser and looser in there. So that's probably what that is. Here, let's do it right here. People always ask me about motor noises. Ready? Hear that? Terrible sounding, but it still works. And I just run and run and run this thing. I've been waiting for it to break so I could open it up and look inside and see what happens. I'm gonna launch up here. Go. Jeez, oh man. We were spinning like crazy on that one. Let's see if we can break this today. It just takes it every time. Whew. All right, that's all for today. See you in the next one. All right, back to the shop. Check this out. I got one sneak peek for you. What is that? Is that a wired turn signal and horn kit? So close to the final product, so close. We're getting there. We got 4-way flash, got turn signals, coming soon. Just finalizing, and we got a horn, baby. Ready? That's a straight up motorcycle horn on there. Nice and loud. Plug and play for all wired bikes. Coming soon.